Hey everybody! I'm here today to show you and tell you how to remove a speaker grill. And this will be an easy tutorial, so let's get right into this instructional video. As you can see right here, I have this older style home theater speaker, and the grill is what you see on the front here that covers the speaker. Now, some grills will have like a mesh over it like this where you can't actually see the speaker, and other grills will have like just a cover like for protection. So it might have like a grid on it where you can see the speaker, but it still protects the actual speaker itself. Now, there are basically two methods to removing a speaker grill. They're both really easy, okay? The first method is if you don't see any visible screws, more than likely you're gonna be able to pull it off from the speaker box, okay? Pull the grill off from the speaker box. Now, essentially, you're probably gonna have to give it a good amount of force, and you don't wanna ruin the mesh, so you wanna avoid like reaching your hand like this. Now, this is an old speaker. My parents haven't used, my dad has had these disconnected. My parents haven't used these in so many years, okay? So my dad disconnected these like, I don't know, 15 years ago, and my parents haven't used these speakers in so many years. I kept one of them for videos, basically. So I don't mind if it gets ruined, but you wanna avoid doing this. You wanna maybe use a screwdriver to sort of pry behind it, but essentially the idea is you want to remove the grill, by pulling it off or by prying it off. I'm just going to reach in like this, but like I said, you don't want to do this because of the mesh. You might ruin the mesh. But essentially, if you just pull hard enough, that grill will most likely pop off. Now, sometimes they are glued in place, but more than likely they'll just pop off. Now, you'll see some glue here. I believe when I was a kid, I remember my dad had put some glue here because it had kept falling off over the years with like the audio, vibrating, the speaker grill and stuff like that. So I believe my dad put the glue there. But essentially just pry it off, and you see there's these pegs that hold it in place, okay? And that's how to remove it. Now I'm gonna put it back in place, and I'll tell you the other method. So essentially, if you do see screws on the grill itself, not the speaker, because you saw there were screws on the speakers, right? I'm not talking about screws on the speakers, not these. I'm talking about screws on the grill. If you do see screws on the grill, then usually you're just gonna have to remove those screws, and the grill will just sort of nicely pop out of place. Now, very rarely, I've only seen this in a couple of really cool speakers, very rarely will they have screws at the back that go all the way through these long sort of bolts that go all the way through to the grill at the front to sort of allow the grill to stay in place and hide the screws. But like I said, that's a very rare circumstance, but if you can't get it off, look at the back for some extra screws like the ones I described. And that's basically it. That is essentially how to remove a speaker grill, an easy tutorial for popping off or taking off the speaker grill itself. And that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you like this video tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.